fans, Toy Story 4 is coming out this week. Yeah, I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of like Toy Story. I don't know, maybe you noticed? Love Toy Story. It's so amazing, so wonderful, such a big part of my life. But you know, we'll get to that. I just wanted to make a little video here to talk about the anticipation, which is pretty high right now for this animated sequel. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Reviews are coming in, and last I checked they had over 125 reviews submitted on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's sitting at a 98%. I think it stayed over 100 for like the first 100 reviews, but anyways, pretty amazing, right? 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. So that's really exciting to know that this is keeping the caliber of Toy Story. That's really cool that they're finding it to be that. But it's really not too surprising when you compare, you know, with what the other ones did. But like I said, amazing, awesome that even with the fourth movie, they're able to maintain that level. So the first Toy Story, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Hi, yeah, it's the greatest movie of all time. Of course it is. Toy Story 2, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Toy Story 3, a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, which, by the way, is one of only 3 films to ever be nominated for Best Picture. Whoa, sorry. One of 3 animated films to ever be nominated for Best Picture. So, pretty awesome, pretty amazing stuff when you think about the Toy Story series. How big is it going to be? How well is it going to do? I really, I've got nothing. I have no idea. I can't even try to even put a number to it. But last summer we had a Pixar sequel come out, Incredibles 2, that went on to make over $600 million domestically, which is, you know, a record for an animated movie. So that's pretty awesome. Will this one have a chance of being that big where it's a 4th installment? I don't know, but really only time will tell. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, how audiences respond, if it gets people coming and coming again and again to really make, you know, a huge impact in the box office. But it's pretty exciting to think of, you know. Disney's had and continues to have such a great year. Aladdin's doing really well, and man, here we go. Another one, Toy Story 4. I think it'll be big. I don't know how big, but I think it's gonna be big. Crazy to think, you know, 24 years since the original Toy Story hit the theaters. Can you even think about what an impact this has had on our world? It was the first ever computer animated film, which, I mean, now that's pretty much all we get when it comes to animation. They're all computer animated, and that started with Toy Story. And it's not just that it was, you know, cool that it was a full-length movie that was computer animated, but it's an incredible movie. It's an amazing movie with a great story, with great characters, and oh man, just some really funny and great humor.
You actually think you're the Buzz Lightyear?
Oh, all this time I thought it was an act. Hey, guys, look! It's the real Buzz Lightyear!
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Oh, no. Buzz, look, an alien! Where?
Totally love it. So great. It's my favorite movie. I still remember watching it in theaters and being amazed, being floored by it, wowed by it. Like, whoa, what a cool movie. And then the second one came out, and I remember, not that I think that it's a better movie, but maybe having more of an impressed response to it, because they were able to do it again, and it was so good. Really just crazy. Almost like one of the first times where the sequel was as good as the original. And that really ended up having a big impact on me. So a little story time here. Okay, that was my senior year in high school, and you know, it came out I think at Thanksgiving, and as Christmas rolled around, I remember saying to my mom, like, Mom, at Christmas this year, I really want to feel like a little kid again. I kind of miss that little kid Christmas morning experience. So this year for Christmas, don't give me any clothes, don't give me any shoes, don't give me any cologne. For Christmas, I want toys. My mom's so great. She totally bought me a toy for Christmas. And guess what it was? Buzz Lightyear. I got a Buzz Lightyear, a Buzz Lightyear action figure. And little did I know at that time, that Buzz Lightyear was going to lead me to my wife. That, though, that's a story for another day. So you have to wait for that one. But hey, Pixar Studios, it's in Emeryville, California. We've tried, but you totally have to have like connections to be able to go into the studio and to see it and to tour it. I mean, you've seen stuff on behind the scenes, bonus features, you know, and other Pixar movies and whatnot. But man, it would be really cool one day to get to go in there. It has been cool though, and the 2 times we've gone to the studio just to see the gates, just to see the signs, and to kind of walk around the perimeter there and see what Pixar Studios is. Like that's been a really fun experience for us. Of course, Disney's had Toy Story in their parks, characters to meet and greet. I remember one time, I think the first time I actually met Buzz Lightyear as a character. I was so excited to meet him, but I didn't have one of those autograph books. And so I think I like was trying to tell him that, and he like pointed to I was wearing a backpack. It was a Buzz Lightyear backpack. I was wearing a Buzz Lightyear backpack, and he pointed at my backpack, and so I took that off, and he had like a stamp signature thing, and he stamped the straps of my backpack. It was great. So that was pretty fun. Obviously, the Buzz Lightyear ride is cool, and the Toy Story Mania ride is just awesome. I think one of the greatest repeat value rides that there are. It's like, you know, a moving video game. It's so fun. So that's great. And yeah, they just opened a new Toy Story Land in Florida. That'll be awesome to go to Disney World and to check that out. Slinky ride looks really fun. So that's pretty cool. And you know, it's just kind of all over. It's like everywhere. I know once upon a time, I'm not sure if it's still a thing, but once upon a time on one of the Disney cruise lines, they had a Toy Story the Musical, which I picture would be kind of maybe like Finding Nemo the musical that they have at the Animal Kingdom at Disney World. Something like that, but it was only on the cruise line. So, man, that would be cool to see too. Love that. There's some great documentaries that have been made. One that's really good is called The Pixar Story, which I know is about, you know, Pixar as a company and a studio, but where Toy Story was their first movie, it plays a pretty big role in that. And there's just great things to learn about it. You know, this iconic, legendary movie that I'm so happy that we're going to get to learn more and see more about with this movie. One of my favorite things, there's this cool story where Tom Hanks talks about this little kid coming into an elevator, and he was carrying like a Woody doll, Sheriff Woody doll, and Tom Hanks, you know, being the nice guy that he is, he just kind of like grabbed it from the kid and took out a marker and autographed it, you know, which, what? That'd be so cool. But he said this little kid was just kind of like, who are you and what are you doing to my toy? I think that's so awesome. But yeah, good times, amazing stuff, so cool. I'm loving what we've seen so far in trailers, how Woody, you know, is really taking on this mentoring role, you know, which in the first Toy Story obviously didn't look at that way with Buzz Lightyear coming in, but we see him taking on this mentoring role with Forky, and it almost gives us an insight into what's up with these toys, like how they become alive and what that means and what their purpose is, which obviously we've been learning along, but kind of a new look into that, almost like an origin story feel to it. So I'm pretty excited to see how that all plays out, and pumped for it. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So obviously it's a big deal to me. To eternity and beyond was our wedding theme. Like I said, Buzz Lightyear was kind of a key role in that. Me and my wife coming together, and we believe in, you know, eternal marriages. So we kind of changed that from infinity and beyond to eternal. And you know, can't go beyond infinity, right? You don't know nothing about science. But anyways, I'm just so excited for it. Like I said, big part of me, my family. We love Toy Story. And so excited for this next movie, and we'll let you know when we've seen it, guys. And hope you have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. I can't do it left-handed.